What a show off.
I could do that.
Man's best friend didn't get that name overnight. It took agrarian societies as far back as 10,000 years to attract these descendants of gray wolves. After all, a human population that stayed put, farmed the land, and raised livestock might need a faithful companion to ward off would-be predators in exchange for a few scraps.
But that doesn't explain why we give canines goofy names and dress them up like toddlers, even crafting high-end modern furniture for them.
To perhaps answer the question of why, psychologist Morton Kringelbot put adults in a MEG scanner, that's a supercharged neuroimager, and then showed these participants photos of adult faces, infant faces, and puppy faces.
The orbital frontal cortex, a part of the brain involved in emotional responses, showed activation when people looked at infants' faces and puppy faces, but not adult faces.
Meaning that those big puppy eyes are gaming humans' parental responses. It's kind of like the kawaii effect, the motivation for us to fawn over anything that appears helpless and relentlessly cute. The trade-off is that a pup could one day grow up to fetch the paper, a beer, or even pull us to victory in the Iditarod.
However, in the Nova documentary, Dogs Decoded, anthropologist Peter Rowley-Conway posits that these adorable pups are really more like parasites and that most do nothing useful. There's no food source they're providing or guarding going on.
But perhaps this anthropologist is just in need of a good petting session with a doggie. After all, researchers who measured levels of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in humans and their pets before and after petting them found that after 1 and 3 minutes there were surges of the hormone.
Surges that mimic the patterns of oxytocin released during a breastfeeding session between mother and infant. In these scenarios, the release of oxytocin has a calming effect, essentially lowering stress.
Perhaps it's why humans have devoted themselves to dogs for so long, even tinkering with genetics to create the perfect breed. In fact, some dog breeds have ancient histories that go back thousands of years. And for better or worse, humans have created 400 genetically distinct dogs.
Which might point to the fact that we're just a teensy bit obsessed with them.
So are we the masters of dogs, or are dogs the masters of us?
And you! Are you one of those people who dresses up your dog? Fess up in the comments below and keep the videos coming. Make sure to subscribe.